Ladies and gentlemen, stopping drinking alcohol was the most important decision that I made in my life. That one simple decision has meant that I've got better health, better energy, better clarity, my career's improved, my self-esteem has improved. I'm not joking, there's not been an area that hasn't been positively impacted from stopping drinking. And in this video today, I'm going to be sharing the exact reason why I stopped drinking. Now, the stuff that I'm going to share with you today, it's not going to be what you think. I'm not going to just say, yeah, I stopped drinking because I was getting too many hangovers or, I just wanted to feel better. No, I'm going to be sharing something that you will never have heard before. Because at the end of the day, why do we want to stop drinking? Well, we want to stop drinking because we want more for our lives. So really, I'm going to give you a look behind the curtain into my life and my mindset around alcohol and stopping drinking and really building something awesome. Because stopping drinking isn't just about removing alcohol, right? If you want to stop drinking and then just watch Netflix and do nothing with your life, then that's your decision. But for me, stopping drinking was removing a barrier to what I really wanted. And I think by the end of the video is you're actually going to know how you can start manifesting a great life, how you can start creating more wealth, creating better health, better relationships. And I just truly believe that this video is going to be so powerful. So do make sure to let me know in this comment section down below, like what you're going to apply from learning this video, because listen, you guys are going to love this one. And if you want more details on the program, on the coaching that I offer, then just click the link in the description. There'll be a short video for you to watch that will explain the method and the process and all of that stuff. Then you can book a call with me and we can actually see if this program may be a good idea for you. So make sure to click the link in the description. So let's get into it. Why I stopped drinking. Now, in life, there are really 3 steps that are required to getting anything that we want, to manifesting or materializing certain things, whether that's health, relationships, whatever. And the 3 things that we need is we need to know exactly what we want, we need to know why we want it, and then we need to know who we need to be to get it. These 3 things are so important. Now, before I actually stopped drinking alcohol, I was actually working in a restaurant. Like my life had gone backwards. I'd destroyed a personal training business. I'd gone back to Oxford after living in London for a few months because I'd run out of money. And alcohol really just made my life crumble. And it was just over 3 years ago that I really made that commitment and that decision to become a non-drinker. I had this paradigm shift where I just saw alcohol in a different frame of mind altogether. And I knew that that was it. And my motivation was sky high. And I'm going to share like why it was so high. Now, like I said, there are 3 things that we need to know to get what we want out of life. We need to know what we want, why we want, and who we need to be to get it. So when I was just stopping drinking, I started to think like, what do I really want out of my life? Like, what do I want? Because like I said, I don't want to just stop drinking and then coast. I don't want to stay in the same situation, doing the same things, the same routine. I want to grow. I want to get better. That's what I really started figuring out. I just started to think like, what do I really want from my life? Because at that time I was in a restaurant. I'm thinking, I don't want to do this. I want to grow. So I started thinking like, what do I really want? And I knew that what I really wanted is I wanted to be super healthy. I wanted to be strong. I wanted to be in a good relationship. I wanted to have my own business. I wanted to be financially independent. I wanted to have big impacts. I wanted to help a lot of people. I wanted to set like an example to my family. I knew what I wanted. I had a lot of clarity on what I wanted, and it took me time to flesh that out. I really did a lot of journaling and a lot of thinking, and I really started spending a lot of time figuring out exactly what I wanted. Now, the next thing that I had to do is I started having to think about why I wanted it. Because bear in mind, at this point, I just stopped drinking, and I was really trying to figure out, like, how am I going to maintain this? How am I going to make this last? What am I really going to do with my life? So I started thinking about why I wanted these things. I started thinking about reaching my potential. Like, this is a big thing. This is a big motivator of mine. It's getting to 90 years of age and looking back at my life and saying, that was awesome. Like, I really pushed it to the edge. Like, a big motivator for me was also freedom, like the ability to do work that I enjoy, be able to set my own hours, have my own schedule. Like, that was a big motivator. I knew that I wanted these things because I knew that I'd have to grow, and I enjoy growing. I like progress. I knew that I wanted to take care of my family. I knew that I wanted to grow. I knew that I wanted to step up and be a leader. And I knew that I wanted to set an example for people. Like, I knew why I wanted these things. Now, the problem is the who. I had to figure out who I needed to be to get what I really wanted. And I knew that I had to be somebody that would share a lot, that would help a lot of people, that would create content on the internet, that would share messages and hold nothing back. And I knew who I had to be. But the most important element of who I had to be was I had to be a non-drinker. I could not be a drinker and become this person. I knew the version of me that would get exactly what I wanted, and just, the person that I had to become to get what I wanted had to be a non-drinker, because I needed the energy, I needed the productivity, I needed the good mood, I needed the clarity, I needed the energy, and there's no way that I could step up and be the person that I wanted to be as a drinker. And when this clicked for me, when I realized that I had to be a non-drinker, I had to go all in, I had to fully commit, it was like, that's it. Like, I just need to be a non-drinker and I can get all of these things. And I'm not saying this to boast in any way, but all of the things that I wanted, all of the things that I envisioned when I was just starting my journey as a non-drinker have now come true. Like, I've now got that great relationship with that great girl. You know, we've been able to travel, and I've moved over to Thailand, and I mean, we've been living in an amazing villa in Koh Samui. Now we're back in Chiang Mai. I mean, I've been doing CrossFit now. I've PR'd in all of my powerlifting lifts. I've just done all of the things that I wanted because I've become the person that I needed to be. And I knew that alcohol did not fit into that picture. But when we know what we want, when we know why we want it, and when we know who we need to become to get it, that's when miracles start happening. When we know who it is that we need to be, that's when things get interesting. Because listen, if you're on your journey right now and you're trying to stop drinking alcohol, you need to ask yourself, is the version of you that will achieve your dream, that will get all the things that you want, that will have that amazing life, you've really got to ask yourself, does alcohol fit into that picture? Is the version of you that's just killing it, that's just on 10 out of 10, just A game all the time, do they drink alcohol? Is that person with perfect health, great relationships, great energy, great happiness, just that person, that version of you, do they drink alcohol? Maybe they do. Maybe they do for you. For me, not a chance in hell. There was not a chance in hell that that version of me would touch a drop of alcohol. And that is why I stopped drinking, because I knew who I needed to become to get what I wanted. Because when we know what we want, why we want, and who we need to become to get it, the how and the when just takes care of itself. So we need absolute clarity. We need the motivation, we need to know our why, and then we need to know who. And then, like I said, the how and the when, it just takes care of itself. Like, I had no idea that I'd have started Sober Clear, but I knew what I wanted, I knew why I wanted it, I knew who I needed to become to get it, and it was just like, things just aligned, and Sober Clear just kind of came out of thin air. It was just like an idea, where I realized that I could actually help people do something and create a business and just create this great thing, has impact and does all of this stuff. I didn't know that I'd be doing this, but like I said, I knew who I needed to be to get what I wanted. So wherever you are on your journey right now, just really ask yourself these questions. What do you really want? Why do you want it? And who do you need to be to get it? Right? If the version of you that's killing life doesn't drink alcohol, you need to know that. Because I'm telling you, once you get rid of the alcohol, once you align with that better version of you, that's when things get interesting. That's when you can start really creating the life that you really want. Because I am telling you, it is the most important decision that I made in my life. That decision over the long term is going to be worth millions of dollars. So I just want to say that if you're watching this channel, if you're doing first principles thinking, if you're putting the pieces together, I respect you and I'm excited for you, because I know that when you solve this problem, when you align with this great version of you, your life will just never look the same again. When you look back in 1 or 2 years of sticking on this journey, your life will look completely different. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day.